Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, is a condition that develops after a person has had a terrifying experience, which usually involves the threat of physical harm or death, either to oneself or another person or persons. PTSD can occur to someone who has been hurt or harmed themselves, or to someone who has witnessed another person being harmed or injured, such as an accident or attack.
There are 4 types of symptoms of PTSD, but they may not be exactly the same for everyone. Each person experiences symptoms in their own way. These symptoms include flashback, avoiding reminders, negative thoughts and feelings, and other reactive symptoms.
Attention. We have a collision involving a child approximately 5 years old. Eastbound Lansdowne at Monaghan, requesting immediate response. Phil, what you'll discover at the scene is that the child has been dragged underneath the vehicle and remained conscious the whole time. She'll ask, "Am I going to die?" You'll need to assure her she won't.
PTSD affects people in a wide range of professions. Some of the most common are first responder positions such as RCMP, firefighters, and paramedics, as well as the military. First responders are constantly putting their own lives at risk and consequently are left with emotional and mental trauma. According to the Canadian Association for Suicide Prevention, in 2015 there were 39 first responders and 12 military members who died by suicide. In 2016, this number rose to a total of 68 first responders who had taken their own life. Corrections officers and paramedics account for more than 50% of first responder PTSD cases.
Why did you find it so hard to really believe that you had post-traumatic stress?
It was not something that I could identify with. You know, as an athlete, as an officer, as a leader, we're trained to override pain, to override doubt.
For people who have PTSD, they're at risk for depression, substance abuse, high risk for suicide, anxiety, etc. Greg Gadsden, a U.S. Army vet, was wounded by a roadside bomb in Iraq in 2007 while returning from a memorial service for 2 fallen soldiers. He lost both his legs above the knees, as seen previously in the video. His mission is to end the stigma around PTSD because fewer than 30% of people with this mental illness seek treatment. The stigma creates a barrier.
A friend of mine referred me to the Legion. I had no idea what services they provided, but that's what eventually forced me to seek the help, and I'm glad I did. It was the best thing that I ever did.
It's important to have compassion dealing with the veterans and their family members. It's a very sensitive, critical time in their life when they need help.
Once I met with the service officer, they provided me with the options of what I had available to aid my recovery, like the services of the OSI clinic, the operational stress injury social support. I had no idea what it was. And, at the time, I was in a fog. So it was like somebody guiding me along. I'm a living testament, I got better. I think I'm almost there. It's not perfect, but compared to what I was 3 years ago, it's day and night.
Support from employers and fellow employees is very important when it comes to helping somebody who is struggling with PTSD. This can take several different forms, ranging from providing on-site counseling services or providing the affected employees with the appropriate amount of time to take full advantage of other services and support systems. In addition to these measures, modification of their working conditions and environment can also aid in the support process. This can be something as simple as posting instructions for assignments or work projects to ensure that any memory or concentration issues that may be associated with PTSD do not stop the employee from remaining productive.